Hi guys, let's look at this simple question that we have here. We are told to write 5,620 and 0.00562 in standard form. The two numbers look similar, but one is a whole number while the other is a decimal. So we're going to see how to write these two numbers in standard form. We're going to follow the same process, but the answer will be different. Okay, so let's solve together. Solution. So in order to express numbers in standard form, we are going to write them in the form a times 10 raised to power n. So a number in standard form is written in this form a times 10 raised to power n, where a is a number between 1 and 10. A is a number between 1 and 10, while n is a negative or positive integer. So let's look at the first one. A, we have 5620. So we want to write 5,620 in standard form. The first thing we're going to check is, where is the decimal point? The decimal point is at the end. Every whole number has a decimal point at the end of the number. So because it is at the end, it is always invisible. So the decimal point is here. This means initially this is our value of A. Our A at this point is 5,620. But we have to shift the decimal point until we get an A that is between 1 and 10. Okay, so we'll keep shifting the decimal point until we get a number between 1 and 10. Do we shift it to the right? No. If we shift it to the right, we are not going to get a number between 1 and 10. So we shift it to the left. So let's shift. We shift it the first time. When we shift it once, what is our value of A? Our A becomes 562.0. Is it between 1 and 10? No. So we shift it again. Now the decimal point is between 6 and 2. So our value now for A is 56.2. Is it between 1 and 10? No. That means we have to shift it again. So let's shift it once more. At this point, we have 5.62. Is 5.62 between 1 and 10? The answer is yes. So our value in standard form for A is 5.62. Remember, we have to write it in this form. So we've written our value of A as 5.62. We bring our multiplication sign down. We bring our 10 down. It's always the same. The next thing we have to get is the value of n. The value of n is the number of times we moved the decimal point. When you move the decimal point to the left, you have a positive n. Remember, n is positive or negative. So when you move the decimal point to the left, you have a positive n. How many times did we move to the left? 1, 2, 3. This means the value of our n is 3. So 5,620 in standard form is 5.62 times 10 raised to power 3. Okay, so let's look at the second one, B. We have 0.00562. So we have to write this number in standard form. So this becomes our initial value of A. Is this number between 1 and 10? No. This value here is less than 1. So we have to move the decimal point until we get a number between 1 and 10. So in this case, we are not moving to the left, we are moving to the right. So we are going to move until we get a number between 1 and 10. So let's move. Move one time. Now we have 0.0562. Is it between 1 and 10? No. It's still less than 1. We move again. Now we have 0.562. Is it between 1 and 10? No. It's still less than 1. We move again. Now we have 5.62. Is it between 1 and 10? The answer is yes. This means this will be our final stop. Okay, if you move it once more, you now have 56.2, which is more than 10. So we are going to have 5.62. So we've gotten our value of A. We bring our multiplication sign down. We bring our 10 down. The next thing we have to write is the value of n. Remember, n is the number of times you move the decimal point. In the first case, we moved the decimal point to the left, and our value of n was positive. In this particular case, we are moving the decimal point to the right. Our n is going to be negative. So how many times do we move to the right? 1, 2, 3. This means our value of n is minus 3. So if you look at the two situations, Here we have 5.62 times 10 raised to the power 3. In the second situation, we have 5.62 times 10 raised to the power minus 3. In summary, whenever you move the decimal point to the left, you are going to have a positive n. Whenever you move your decimal point to the right, you are going to have a negative n. This is very simple. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, and follow for more maths content. See you in the next video. Bye.